Convocation Day once again. I once again request all the young qualified members to kindly occupy the seats wherever they are available. Grab your seats. We don't want to see young members scattered around in the hall during their convocation. Can we please not look for our friends, occupy a seat wherever it is available? I request CA Sridhar Muppala, Deputy Convener, Members and Student Section Directorate to kindly escort CA Debashish Mitra, President ICAI, and CA Aniket Talati, Vice President, onto the dais, please. Can we get louder, please? It's our President and Vice President. I think they have not arrived into the hall because you are not seated. I request all the young members to kindly occupy a seat wherever you can grab. I congratulate all the parents also seated here who have come along with their children for their convocation. More than your children, I think the achievement and the hard work and the turmoil, mental turmoil that the parents go through really needs a big round of applause. I request CA Sridhar Muppala, Deputy Convener, Members and Student Section Directorate, to escort ever charming Debashish Mitra, President ICAI, and young and dynamic CA Aniket Sunil Talati, Vice President ICAI, onto the dais. CA Sushil Kumar Goyal, Sir, Convener, Members and Student Section Directorate, to escort our Chief Guest for the day, Shri Arjun Ram Megawal, Honorable Minister of State for Cultural Government of India. I request President ICAI Debashish Mitra sir and Vice President ICAI Aniket Talati sir to kindly felicitate the chief guest Shri Arjun Ram Megawal sir with a token of love, affection from ICAI. I request Central Council member CA Prasanna Kumar D to felicitate our President Debashish Mitra sir and Central Council member CA Dayanivas Sharma sir to come onto the dais and felicitate Sunil Aniket Talati sir, Vice President ICAI. Can we put our hands together, please? I request all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais to kindly join for the lighting of the lamp. Oh, sorry, sir. Flower bouquet. Yes. No. I think. Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais to kindly join for lighting of the lamp. Thank you, sir. I request all the dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, young chartered accountants and their parents to stand for the Institute motto song. Can we have the motto song, please?
य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति य एष सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामपुरुषो पुरुषो निर्विमाणः निर्विमाणः तदेव शुक्रं तद्ब्रह्मा तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते तस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तदूनात्यपि कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता.
Thank you, sir. I request C.A. Sushil Kumar Goel, convener, to kindly deliver the welcome address.
Honorable Chief Guest, Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal, Honorable Minister of State for Culture, Government of India, Honorable CA Dr. Devasis Mitra, President ICAI, Honorable Vice President ICAI, CA Aniket Sunil Talati, Vice Chairman to MSS Directorate, CA Sridhar Mopala. And my dear friends across the country, I welcome all of you to this convocation, which is organized at national level. The idea came from President and Vice President that we should organize national level convocation at the same time across the country. And Honorable Chief Guest, sir, let me inform, we have 14,500 plus newly qualified chartered accountant present across the country. Dear member, I just want to congratulate all of you for not only passing the most difficult exam, but now we call it best exam system in the country or abroad. We can also compete with. It is not, I am saying that it is the best exam system. It is now confirmed by High Court, Delhi, and even Supreme Court mentioned that if somebody want to learn how to take exam, they should go to ICAI and learn it. So congratulations to all of you. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Can we have the AV for Vice President's introduction, please?
Let us now welcome the Vice President of ICAI, CA Aniket S. Talati. He's a Bachelor of Commerce from Mumbai University. He also is a Master of Commerce from ICNO and a rank holder in LLB from Gujarat University. And here is the inspirational leadership journey of the youngest Vice President of ICAI, starting from 2014 as the Chairman of Ahmedabad branch and 2017 Secretary WRC. And in 2022, he's sitting in front of you as a Vice President. He's a Director for Accounting Research Foundation, Indian Institute of Insolvency Professionals of ICAI, and also for Extensible Business Reporting Language. He is a technical advisor to the ICS nominee on PAIB Advisory Group of IFAC and also to the board members of SAFA. And these are the qualities which everyone should learn: structured thinking, sharp vision, and exceptional execution excellence. In addition to supporting the president as a very capable vice captain, he's rapidly expanding his wings to take ICAI to the next level. Once again, join your hands together to the one and only Aniket S. Talati.
I request the young and dynamic CA Aniket Talati, Vice President ICAI, to address the gathering.
Thank you very much. And Hyderabad or Cyberabad, you always expect digital to be used. And thank you for the generous introduction to the Honorable Chief Guest of this convocation ceremony. Sir, parallelly, you are not only convocating members here in Hyderabad, but 10 different locations are all watching you live. And students are looking forward to receive their certificate of membership and certificate of practice today. Thank you very much, Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal ji, Honorable Minister of State for Culture, Government of India, for being the chief guest and giving us your time. Friends, only a few days ago, I had the pleasure to be with the Honorable Chief Guest, along with Honorable President Sir, in Kishangarh, a very small town north of Jaipur, where a branch building was inaugurated by the hands of Sir. And besides that, Sir has always been a well-wisher of the profession. So thank you so much, Sir, for gracing this occasion. To the Honorable President, say Dr. Debashish Mitra ji, the convener of Member and Student Section, C.A. Sushil Goyal ji, the Vice Chairman, Mopala Sridhar ji, both of them have been instrumental in organizing this convocation at multiple locations. So my compliments to you and your team for this huge convocation. I believe this will be one of the few convocations in the world, if not the only, where 14,000 people will be convocating together. So compliments to MSS and to Institute. Past President Reddy ji, the council members, Danivas Sharma ji and Prasanna Kumar ji, the regional council members, and of course, my dear central council colleagues all across India who are there in various cities of India, spread out and ensuring that this convocation is being done successfully and made most memorable, not just for all of you, not students, but now members of the institute, and more importantly, very memorable for your parents who today are going to be extremely proud to see their children becoming chartered accountants. Friends, 2023 is a special year. It's a special year because India has taken over the presidency of G20, and the wonderful theme that the Honorable Prime Minister has given for the G20, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world is a family, and with one vision and one future, we must march ahead. I think very similarly, 2023 is going to be a great year for ICAI because on the 1st of July 2023, we will enter the 75th year of ICAI. And as you can see in the G20, the Honorable Prime Minister and his leadership has ensured that the G20 or the other summits or the tracks that are being held are not restricted to 1 or 2 cities, but are actually held across the country. I think a very similar vision, and I must salute my president, Sri Dr. Debashish Mitra ji, who immediately on taking charge used one line very often, that the institute resides in its branches. And what better proof that today this convocation is being held in one of the branches of ICAI in Hyderabad. So thank you, President Sir, for truly taking ICAI across the country. To all the newly qualified members who are convocating, I think the Honorable President Sir will tell you about the institute, the vision and things forward. I will only restrict myself to that one document which is there, which you have received as a part of the kit today morning when you have all registered for the convocation. And that talks about the code of ethics, the do's and don'ts. If somebody was to ask you what is the difference between a business and a profession, I think business also does a lot of good. They employ people. They have a lot of other similarities between a profession. But the one distinguishing factor between a business and a profession truly is that business is only for profit, whereas profession is not just for profit. Yes, you want to earn a livelihood, but you always abide by a code of ethics. And it is this code of ethics that the institute prescribes and all members follow, which is going to be extremely critical to distinguish us from other professionals. And therefore, I would urge all of you, just keep a copy of this ethics, keep those ethical standards and ethical conduct in your mind as you go forward. It may be in practice, it may be in industry, in service. I think it is going to be extremely critical that all of us live by the ethical standards that the institute upholds and prescribes. And therefore, I would say that to many of you who have chosen to be in industry, and of course, to those who have taken a certificate of practice, I compliment you for your choice. But yes, there is one statement that I would definitely make, that we are increasingly seeing our newer members tilting more towards the industry and service and not as many towards the certificate of practice and getting into the audit profession. My only request would be that if you have that inclination and you have that skill sets, please also look at having the COP. I think it is this audit profession which truly defines the chartered accountancy profession in a lot of aspects. Yes, we are very proud of the CFOs, the members in industry that we have, but it is finally, as they say, a doctor is known for the surgery he performs. Similarly, a chartered accountant will finally be known for the audit that he does. And therefore, try and look at the various avenues available for you in practice. But whatever choice you make, it may be industry, it may be profession, I will only say that welcome to the ICAI family. We are 370,000 close to chartered accountants across the country, but I think we are proudly one big family. And I welcome all of you to this great ICAI family. Wish all of you great professional success. Jai Hind, Jai ICAI. Thank you.
Thank you, Aniket sir. Thank you once again for reminding us on the do's and do nots and on code of ethics, and also giving new directions to our profession ahead in terms of choosing wisely between employment or practice. Can we have the AV for President, please?
Let us all now welcome the President of ICAI, Dr. C.A. It is a privilege to have the most qualified man in the highest position. He has been awarded a doctorate for his thesis on a critical study of select Indian gap, US gap, and IFRS. He belongs to this aspirational community. He led the CA, CFA, CS. He holds a master's degree in commerce and also has a bachelor's degree ICAI Accounting Research Foundation and XBRL India. He also is a board member of the South Asian Federation of Accountants. Apart from representing ICAI's internal committees, he also represents ICAI on key Indian government and regulatory committees with its grand vision, powered by seasoned strategy and deep insights. He is leading the council to rebrand ICAI through various initiatives, and who would forget his phenomenal contribution to the World Congress of Accountants, where he placed brand ICAI on the global map. Let us all once again welcome Dr. C.A. Debashish Mitra, the Honorable President of ICAI.
I request CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, our ever charming President ICAI, to come address the gathering. Can we all hear for him?
The chief guest for this morning program, an ardent, sincere friend of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India, Arjun Ram Meghwal, the Honorable Minister of State for Culture, Government of India. He has been, our friend, philosopher, and guide. Whenever we needed him, he has been there by our side. Can we have a round of applause for this man? The Institute's future for the next 1 year, who is the person who is going to lead the Institute, a person who is going to be one of the youngest presidents of the Institute, the Honorable Vice President of the Institute, C.A. Aniket Talati. My council colleague, Sushil Goel, and Sidhar Mupala, you see, a person from Hyderabad doing so very well in the first year of the council. And you see, always we are seeing that he does so well. You can see, him smiling, and since yesterday we have been here, fantastic. And in the first row sitting there, my president, when I came into the council, past President Devraj Reddy, two very efficient, passionate council members sitting also in the first row, Prasanna Kumar and Dayanima Sharma. Chairman SIRC, Chinamastan, and all the other members of the regional council, my fellow members here, the newly qualified chartered accountants, a very, very good morning to all of you. First of all, a round of applause for all those who are sitting there. The parents. Without them, I wouldn't have been here, you wouldn't have been there. Right? Thank you very much, sir, to all of you for having, encouraged us, guided us, been patient with us. Without you, let me tell you, we are nothing, the parents. That's how it is. To those who are freshly qualified and who would like to know, what exactly are we getting into? You have studied hard, passed one of the most difficult examinations in the world, and you would like to know, now what? Let me tell you a few words, because unless you know the history, you will never appreciate the present. We have been formed by an act of parliament on the 1st of July, 1949. We were formed even before India became a republic. The founding fathers of the nation thought it fit that the Chartered Accountants Act should come into being even without waiting for India to be a republic. So that was the importance that the founding fathers had given to this profession of chartered accountancy. We are not an association. We are not a club. We are not a trade union. We have been set up under an act of parliament. When it was set up in 1949, I believe, and I see whatever literature I have read, the feeling was that we will be a top-class Indian accounting body. Today, we have 167 branches in India, 5 regional councils. I believe that we have more than 100 buildings, properties. That is what you are getting into. And that's why I am very proud to be the president of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. But We have exceeded the belief or exceeded that vision which we had in 1949. Today, we are a huge global body. We are the second largest accounting body in the world. We have presence in 75 cities, 45 countries, 45 overseas chapters, 33 representative offices. Can you believe what the institute of this, the size of the institute of which you have become a member? Monolith organization. Monolith organization. The parents there, you should feel proud that your children are being part of such a great institute. I can see them all clapping. Thank you very much. That is what are we. We are also a standard setter. You see, we do all these 4 activities, mind you, under one roof. We are a standard setter in the sense that we lay down accounting standards, the auditing standards, the ethical standards. Now we are laying down forensic audit standards. We are laying down social audit standards, 16 of them. We have moved away from, moved away to newer areas. Insolvency professionals, more than 60% of the insolvency professionals are chartered accountants. We have adapted ourselves to a change. When GST was introduced in 2017, many of the chartered accountants were basically direct tax professionals. We saw an opportunity there. And overnight, we became experts in GST. And what happened? 1 or 2 years after 2017, after GST was introduced, the Honorable Prime Minister wrote to the then President of the Institute saying that without chartered accountants, GST would not have been successful. That is the kind of recognition that we get. Standard setter. We are a regulator. Regulator means the disciplinary mechanism. We have the disciplinary committee, the board of discipline. We are also a top-class regulator. Now I come to the other area. We are also an examiner, the tougher part of it, right? And this time, I think many of the students all over India had a smile on their face. On the 10th of January, we created history. On the same day, we declared results for both intermediate and final. So it was a Herculean task, but we did it. We were told, and this man led from the front, the vice president and the exam committee, of which Prasanna Kumar and the others are the members, Gyan Mishra, so many people. We were told that you declare the results, both of them, the system is going to crash. What is going to happen? They told me, Debashish, you had such a good term. Why do you want to go with a bad name? Because the system is going to crash. More than 3 lakh results on the same day. That's why it has never happened before. But then, Garuda the eagle has been our emblem. I don't know how many of you saw it flying when the motto song was being played. And Garuda to us represents fearlessness, being innovative, facing challenges. I said that let us be fearless. Let's see what happens. Let us create history. We declared both the results on 10th. I signed the results at about 9 o'clock in the morning. No system crashed. There were no complaints. And because of this, and I repeat what Sushil Goyal has said, because of this kind of pursuit of excellence that we have, that the Honorable Supreme Court had said, if you want to know how to conduct examinations, learn it from the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. That is what we are, top-class examiner. And then we have Dayanima Sharma here. He is the chairman of Board of Studies. We are also a top-class educator. On 6th and 7th of January this year, vice chancellors from more than 25 states of India were called to Delhi. And we showcased our Board of Studies, and now we showcased our vision for having a commerce education uniform throughout India. What we saw in their eyes was the expression of surprise, the expression of admiration for the 8 lakh students that we catered to, the Board of Studies caters to. They said, we didn't know you guys are so good. By the way, those of us who are ladies here, and I see a lot of them, 44% of our students are ladies. And this time when the results were declared, there was almost a gender equality. About 42% of those passed out were ladies. We are very happy for that, let me tell you. And the rank holders, so many of them were ladies. So doing well. So those of us who are ladies here should smile a bit, right? You see, you are doing very, very well. And we are extremely proud that that is what is happening, right? And now, after having spoken about this, we have also become a body recognized throughout the world. I don't know how many of you heard about the World Congress of Accountants. We had it from November 18th, 19th, 20th, 21st in Mumbai. The theme was building trust, enabling sustainability. More than 7,000 delegates physically attended. It is called the Olympics of Accountants because it's held once in 4 years. And in more than 100-year-old history of this Congress, India was hosting it for the first time. And what we saw, delegates from more than 120 countries of the world were present there. And they applauded India. They applauded the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India for whatever is the leadership that it has taken. Today, we believe our time has come to be a global leader in the accountancy profession. And you are going to be part of it. Sir, the Honorable Minister, the other day I was listening to him. He was talking about our G20 presidency. And he was talking about that with great deal of regard and respect. One earth, one family, one future. He was talking about that. And we are so proud, the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India is so proud that India has got the leadership of G20. It's a top-class body and it's great pride for the Institute, for great pride for the country. But then at the Institute, even before we spoke about these 3 words, we are speaking about 3 other words in the Institute. We spoke about 3 P's: profit, people, planet. Even before, you see, G20 talked about this, we spoke about profit, people, and planet. We said to all the chartered accountants, it is not only profit that we should be bothered about, but be bothered about people and planet. So that is what we are. You see, going into uncharted areas and doing things, you see, which I believe are in national interest. Sir was saying in the program that, you see, we did this program for tree plantation. You see, he was very impressed and we are doing it. Our conference, the World Congress, was carbon neutral. There was no carbon emission. We offset it, right? We have got this MSME Yatra, where in 75 days, we covered 75 cities with 75 programs. And it came into the Indian Book of Records. It was taken as part of Indian Book of Records. We just wanted to promote MSME as a partner in nation building. That's how it is. We now propose to be there in every single district of India. That is our vision, that the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India should be there in every single district of India. The council has passed that resolution. So, you see, the way we are growing very fast. And in you, we have a lot of stake. Because in your success lies the success of the Institute. And before I conclude, let me also remind you, which I do in every case, of 3 words. Words that I, very much like: independence, integrity, excellence. 3 words which you must never forget: independence, integrity, excellence. Those 3 words should remain in our heart. And do not forget what the former President of India, APJ Abdul Kalam, has said about us, that the chartered accountants are partners in nation building. Do not forget that. For us, it is always nation first. It is always देश के ऊपर कुछ नहीं. We are always nation first. I welcome you in our midst. I wish all of you great success in all your future endeavors. But do everything possible to ensure that the flag of the institute and the profession is kept flying very high. And most importantly, and I repeat, most importantly, the flag of our motherland, India, is kept flying very, very high. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President, sir. Wow, it was really excellent. Thank you for taking us from the journey of reminding the history of ICAI to the integrity and excellence, and also talking about the new avenue, and especially giving the statistics on the number of women in profession today. And can we have the AV for Chief Guest, please?
Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal is the Union Minister of State for Parliamentary Affairs. He also is the Minister of State for Culture. His former portfolio includes serving as the Minister of State for Heavy Industries and Public Enterprises, Finance and Corporate Affairs. He also has served as the Minister of State for Water Resources, River Development, and Ganga Rejuvenation. Hailing from a very humble background, he has become an IAS officer in 1999 from Rajasthan cadre. He has been elected to the Member of Parliament from Bikaner in 2009, and he has been awarded the Best Parliamentarian Award in 2013. Coming to his education, he is an LLB graduate. He holds a Master of Arts in Political Science. He further topped it up with an MBA from the prestigious University of Philippines. He is extremely popular for pedaling to Parliament on a cycle, known as the Cycle Man of India. He is an educationalist, minimalist, and a charismatic leader. Let us now join our hands together for the one and only Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal.
I kindly request Chief Guest Sri Arjun Ram Meghwal Garu to deliver the keynote address.
आप सबको मेरी ओर से सुप्रभात, गुड मॉर्निंग। भाई जी राम राम। राम राम वाला है कि है? राम राम भाई जी, राम राम। देखिए, ये कन्वोकेशन जो आज हो रहा है, इट्स ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कन्वोकेशन। मैं देख रहा हूं कि यहां हम हैदराबाद में हैं और 10 ऐसी जगह हैं देश में जहां लोग बैठे हैं। मैं अभी डाइस पे बैठा बैठा देख रहा था कि कलकत्ता में रंजीत अग्रवाल जी दिख रहे हैं। ताली बजा सकते हो आप रंजीत अग्रवाल जी के लिए? जयपुर में मुझे प्रकाश जी शर्मा और रोहित रोहतिया जी दिख रहे थे, उनके लिए भी ताली बजा सकते हो। और चेन्नई में प्रिया जी दिख रहे थे, उनके लिए भी ताली बजाओ आप। और इंदौर में ये मैडम सोनी, वो काफी पुरानी सी है, उनके कई बार मिली है मेरे को। और अब एक साजिद नजर है, साजिद भी है। और बॉम्बे में अड़ुकिया जी, वो भी बहुत पुराने हैं। प्रीति शामला जी, ऐसे बहुत लोग दिख रहे हैं। अरुण सिंह जी अभी हमारे जो राजस्थान के प्रभारी हैं, वो शायद आप सीए भी हैं बेसिकली, वो जुड़ेंगे जयपुर में। ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं। तो आप पूछेंगे कि आपने उनका नाम पहले लिया और जो दाइश में नहीं लिया, मैंने ठीक किया नहीं किया? बताओ क्या किया? ठीक किया? ऐसे बोलो तो सही। ठीक किया ना? वो देखिए, हम यहाँ हैं, वो वहां से जुड़े हैं। इसको कहते हैं फ्रेटर्निटी। क्या कहते हैं? और जो दूर हैं उनको हम नजदीक से याद करें। ये हमारी जिसका आप जिक्र कर रहे थे, क्वालिटी, इंटेग्रिटी, ये हमारे प्रेसिडेंट आईसीआई के, ये बड़े जोरदार आदमी है जी। मेरे बार कई बार मिल चुके हैं ये देवाशीष मित्र जी भी तारीफ आपके प्रेसिडेंट साहब के लिए। मंच पर देवाशीष मित्रा जी, फिर आपके अनिकेत तलाटी जी, ये भी जल्दी कुछ बन रहे हैं ना? हाँ। और शुभकामनाएं हमारी अनिकेत जी। और हमारे श्रीधर मुपाला जी, आपके हैदराबाद से ही हैं। और हमारे सीए सुशील कुमार गोयल जी, ये मंच। लेकिन मंच के अलावा इधर भी बैठे हैं, प्रसन्ना जी बैठे हैं। और हमें सुबह सुबह जो लेने के दया जी शर्मा, ये भी बैठे हैं, रामनिवास जी के पोते हमारे डीडवाना से। और कहीं लड्डू जी भी आपके चैप्टर के, हाँ, इनके लिए ताली कर रहे हैं यहाँ के। सबको नमस्कार प्रणाम, मातृशक्ति भी को भी नमस्कार, और जो मीडिया के साथी हैं उनको भी नमस्कार। आज जिनको कन्वोकेशन में डिग्री मिल रही है, उनका फ्यूचर अच्छा रहे, ऐसी मैं शुभकामनाएं देता हूं। मोर देन 14,000 को दे रहे हैं क्या अपन आज? हाँ, तो ये बहुत बड़ा एक नंबर है, जिसको एक साथ अपन कुछ हैदराबाद से, कुछ भारत के 10 स्थानों से डिग्री दे रहे हैं। ये बहुत बड़ी बात है। मैं देवाशीष मित्रा जी की बात को ही आगे बढ़ाता हुआ बात करना चाहूंगा। इन्होंने एक नाम लिया, एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम साहब का। लिया कि नहीं लिया? लिया। आप जानते हो ना उनको, क्या नहीं जानते हो? उनकी जो दोस्ती थी एपीजे अब्दुल कलाम साहब की, या जिनको वो फ्रेंड समझते थे, वो दुनिया भर के स्टूडेंट उनके दोस्त होते थे। और आपको ये भी जान करके प्रसन्नता होगी कि प्रोफेशनल उनके हार्ट के बहुत नजदीक थे, प्रोफेशनल। इसीलिए जब लास्ट उनका लेक्चर डिलीवर हो रहा था, मैं उसको देख के आया हूं। और बोलते थे, और बोलते बोलते वो हमसे बीच में चले गए। लास्ट उनका जो सेंटेंस था, ये जो अर्थ है बहुत प्लेनेट बने यूनिवर्स में, लेकिन रहने जीने तो अर्थ ही है, ये पृथ्वी है। इसको खराब कौन करते हैं? ये हमारी ड्यूटी है कि हम इस प्लेनेट को खराब नहीं होने देंगे। मंगल पर जा सकते हैं, लेकिन रहने वाले भविष्य की कल्पना है। चंद्रमा पे हम चलते, लेकिन रहने वाले घर नहीं, बाद में कुछ नहीं था। लेकिन अभी यूनिवर्स में वो है पृथ्वी, जो हमारे लिए रियल लैंड है। अभी तो ठीक नहीं होगा। ये ड्यूटी है नेक्स्ट जनरेशन को ठीक रखने की। किनको? प्रोफेशनल को शुरू में, और कहते कहते चलेंगे। अब हमारी ड्यूटी नहीं है क्या कि हम इस पृथ्वी को ठीक रखें? है या नहीं? बताइए, हमारी ड्यूटी नहीं है क्या? है? बोली नहीं है या नहीं? यस और ऊपर खड़े भी हैं, ये खड़े होने के लिए चालू कराइए, जोरदार खड़े होंगे, खड़े होकर सुन रहे हैं। गुड। अब ये विषय मित्रा जी को भी सब्जेक्ट को आगे बढ़ाता हूं। G20 खाली 20 कंट्री ऐसा नहीं है जी। व्हाट इज द G20? यू नो द कंपोजिशन ऑफ द G20? यू नो या नहीं? कौन कौन? 7 अमीर देश, जिसको G7 कहते हैं, दे आर G20। सम डेवलपिंग कंट्री जस्ट लाइक इंडोनेशिया, अर्जेंटीना, ब्राजील, साउथ अफ्रीका, मेक्सिको, दे आर आल्सो मेंबर ऑफ द G20। एंड द यूरोपियन यूनियन में कई देश हैं, लेकिन एक देश गलत रहेगा, इसलिए इसका नाम G20 है, लेकिन कंट्री कितना 43 कितने 43 43 कंट्री का जो संसार की इकोनॉमी का ट्रेंड का मोर देन 80% कंट्रोल करते हैं, उनको एक इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म है और इंडिया को उसकी प्रेसिडेंसी मिली है, तो आपको ताली बजानी शुरू करना चाहिए। जोर से बताइए भाई साहब, जोर का काम है ये, छोटा मोटा काम नहीं है, बड़ा काम है। अब ये G20 खाली जो 43 कंट्री हैं वो ही नहीं आएंगे, इसमें आपसे जुड़े हुए बहुत से एसोसिएशन है, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, वो भी आएंगे। क्या है? IMF आपसे डायरेक्टली रिलेटेड है ना भाई, इकोनॉमिक फील्ड का है ना IMF, वर्ल्ड बैंक, इनके लोग भी आएंगे। तो मैं देवाशीष मित्रा जी से चाहता हूं कि जब इस तरह के ऑर्गेनाइजेशन आए तो CA इंस्टीट्यूट कहीं ना कहीं एसोसिएट हो। मैंने आपको एक जगह पहले भी कहा था, आप जरूर विदेश मंत्री को और निर्मला सीतारमण जी को, वित्त मंत्री जी को रिक्वेस्ट करें कि CA इंस्टीट्यूट ऐसे जो इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म होंगे जहां वर्ल्ड की इकोनॉमी को डिस्कस किया जाएगा, वर्ल्ड की इकोनॉमी का एजेंडा सेट किया जाएगा और भारत जिसकी अध्यक्षता करेगा उसमें हम भी जुड़ना चाहते हैं। मैं सहयोग करूंगा और आपको कहीं ना कहीं जोड़ देंगे आपके इंस्टीट्यूट को। प्रयास करेंगे देवाशीष जी, और जब अध्यक्षता करेंगे तो अनिकेत जी आ जाएंगे शायद, मुझे लगता है? और आप सब लोग जुड़ जाएंगे। जब CA इंस्टीट्यूट जुड़ेगी तो सब जुड़ जाएंगे। मुझे याद है एक आपने प्रोग्राम किया था और मैं उस आपके दिल्ली जो आपका हेड ऑफिस है उसमें गया था। वो प्रोग्राम क्या था, मुझे अभी भी यहां बैठा हुआ है। वो प्रोग्राम का नाम था अतुल कोठारी शायद, अतुल गुप्ता वाज द प्रेसिडेंट एट दैट टाइम। और क्या प्रोग्राम था? वी केयर। याद है किसी को? याद है क्या? वी केयर। जो CA 75 साल की उम्र के हो गए, उनमें 2-3 लड़के हैं उनके, लेकिन कोई ऑस्ट्रेलिया चला गया, कोई कनाडा चला गया, वो फैमिली अकेली है। उनको केयर कौन करे? जब CA इंस्टीट्यूट ने ये प्रोग्राम हाथ में लिया तो एक CA जिनकी उम्र 80 से ऊपर थी, मोर देन 80, उन्होंने मुझे फोन किया कि मंत्री जी आप हमारे इंस्टीट्यूट में गए थे और जो ये प्रोग्राम हाथ में लिया है, मैं समझ रहा था कि मैंने बच्चों को पढ़ा दिया, बच्चे बहुत अच्छी जगह चले गए, अब वो विदेश में रहते हैं, मैं घर में अकेला हूं, अगर मैं बीमार पड़ गया तो मेरा ध्यान कौन रखेगा? ये जो वी केयर नाम से जो आपने एक प्रोग्राम हाथ में लिया था और आप उसमें चीफ गेस्ट थे CA इंस्टीट्यूट में, मुझे इतना अच्छा लगा कि जब नए CA जो 20 साल की उम्र, 25 साल की उम्र, 30 साल की उम्र का जब CA स्टूडेंट या लड़का या लड़की जो भी CA, वो बुजुर्ग CA जो 80 साल का हो गया, 75 साल का हो गया, 76 साल का हो गया, 85 साल का हो गया, वहां फैमिली का आदमी केयर करने के लिए नहीं है। जब आप जाते हो तो जब आपको अपना बेटा समान समझते हो और आप उनको पेरेंट समान समझते हो, तो क्या फ्रेटर्निटी आती है जी, आप अंदाज नहीं लगा सकते। इतनी फ्रेटर्निटी वाला काम आपने किया था इंस्टीट्यूट ने। अरे इसके लिए तो जोरदार ताली बजनी चाहिए भाई, बहुत बड़ा बड़ा काम किया था आपने, छोटा काम नहीं किया था। पेड़ लगाने का जिक्र आपने कर दिया, उस प्रोग्राम में भी मैं गया था, कई प्रोग्रामों में मैं गया। अब G20 का जिक्र किया, लेकिन एक और इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म है जिसका जिक्र कम हो रहा है, लेकिन दैट इज आल्सो इंपॉर्टेंट, वो है SCO मेंबर कंट्रीज। ये क्या है? संघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन। इसमें भी बहुत से जो सेंट्रल एशिया के कंट्री हैं सब मेंबर हैं, हिंदुस्तान, पाकिस्तान, अफगानिस्तान, तिर्गिस्तान, उज्बेकिस्तान, किर्गिस्तान, ये सारे, और चाइना भी है, रशिया भी है, ये सारे मेंबर हैं, ईरान इराक तक भी हैं। तो ऐसे जो देश हैं उनका भी प्रेसिडेंसी इंडिया को मिली है 2023। G20 की प्रेसिडेंसी भी इंडिया को मिली है, SCO मेंबर कंट्री की भी प्रेसिडेंसी इंडिया को मिली है, और इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट भी 2023 है। मोटे अनाज का खाना रखा है क्या आज? कौन है लड्डा जी? कहां लड्डा जी? आज रागी या कुछ रखा है क्या मोटे अनाज का खाना? बाजरा या कोई रागी या कोई मोटा अनाज का खाना? नहीं रखना पड़ेगा। इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट है। जैसे योग फेमस हुआ है और एक ग्लोबल लीडर के रूप में इंडिया डेवलप हुआ है योग के सेक्टर में, सारे संसार के देश योग करते हैं तो इंडिया को याद करता है। इंडिया का है योग, इंडिया की विधा है। तो इंटरनेशनल ईयर ऑफ मिलेट में 2023 में जब मोटा अनाज खाए संसार का कोई भी नागरिक सिटीजन, तो वो भारत को याद करे, ऐसा प्रोग्राम करना चाहिए। इसलिए आप भी मोटा अनाज खिलाओ आज इनको, सबको खिलाओगे कि नहीं खिलाओगे? आप खाओगे कि नहीं खाओगे? बताओ। आप खा ही नहीं रहे हो इसलिए खिलाएंगे नहीं। समझ रहे हो मोटा अनाज क्या है? मोटा अनाज कोविड के बाद इसका महत्व बढ़ा और प्रधानमंत्री जी ने रिक्वेस्ट की यूएन में कि कोविड के बाद मोटा अनाज का महत्व बढ़ गया है। हम लोग मोटा अनाज खाते थे, स्वस्थ भी ज्यादा रहते हैं, आप मोटा अनाज खाना शुरू करो, नहीं तो इसका प्रचार प्रसार करो। अब प्रधानमंत्री जी मोदी जी तो जो भी राष्ट्राध्यक्ष आएगा और उनके घर में नाश्ते पे जाएगा, खाने पे जाएगा, तो प्रधानमंत्री जी मोटा अनाज ही खिलाएंगे, चाहे इंग्लैंड का प्रधानमंत्री हो, चाहे ब्रिटेन, चाहे यूएस का प्रेसिडेंट। तो ये मोटे अनाज का प्रचार प्रसार करना ये भी 2023 का एक काम है। एक विषय जो देवाशीष मित्रा जी ने बताया, वन अर्थ, वन फैमिली, वन फ्यूचर। कब तक है हमारा टाइम? 5-7 मिनट और है या नहीं है? हाँ, नहीं पूछ के बोलना पड़ता है ना, अकाउंटेंसी हो जाएगी ना विषय। क्योंकि मैं भी कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर्स में रहा तो मैं आपसे जुड़ा हुआ हूं। मैं 2-3 बातें आपसे और करना चाह रहा था, इसलिए मैंने कहा। देखिए, मैं आपको एक तो बधाई देना चाहता हूं। डीमोनेटाइजेशन के समय और जीएसटी के समय मैं अरुण जेटली जी के साथ काम करता था और मैं एमओएस फाइनेंस एंड कॉर्पोरेट अफेयर दोनों ही था। जीएसटी को जितना सफल आपने बनाया है जी, मैं बहुत सी जगह वर्कशॉप करने गया था, बहुत सी जगह सेमिनार करने गया था। जिस तरह से सीए इंस्टीट्यूट ने उस समय हमारे जितने भी इंटरप्रेन्योर होते थे, जितने भी ट्रेडर होते थे, जितने में हमारे व्यापार करने वाले लोग होते थे, टेबल लगा करके उनको समझाते थे कि ये जीएसटी है, ऐसे फॉर्म भरा जाएगा। मैं सीए इंस्टीट्यूट जितनी तारीफ करूं उतनी कम है जी। बहुत बड़ा काम किया दिया आपने उस समय। टर्निंग पॉइंट था हमारी इसका, मिनिस्ट्री का भी और देश का भी। और आपको पता है इसका फर्क क्या पड़ा? जब जीएसटी आया था तो हमारा जो इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स का कलेक्शन था इस देश में कितना था पता है? आप उसको जानते भी होंगे, 8 लाख करोड़। और अब कितना हो गया पर एनम? 18 लाख करोड़। अगर 8 लाख करोड़ से 18 लाख करोड़ अगर जीएसटी कलेक्शन हुआ है तो उसमें सीए इंस्टीट्यूट का भी बड़ा योगदान है, मैं ऐसा मानता हूं। कोई सीटी भी बजा रहे थे, सीटी बजाने के बजाय ताली बजाओ जोरदार, आनंद आएगा। 18 लाख करोड़ किसको कहते हैं? बड़ा काम। मैं डायरेक्ट टैक्स का जिक्र नहीं कर रहा हूं, वो भी बड़ा है, लेकिन इनडायरेक्ट टैक्स में आपका मुझे ध्यान है जी। मैं एक बार पटना था तो वहां बड़ा विषय आ गया कि नहीं, ये आपके जीएसटी में ये समस्या है, रिटर्न ज्यादा है, ये है, ये है। तो सीए इंस्टीट्यूट ने एक टेबल लगा रखी थी और जीएसटी के अधिकारी भी थे, बहुत अच्छी तरह से समझा रहे थे। एक मुझे ध्यान आ रहा है जलंधर का, वहां भी एक किसी ने ज्यादा पैसे जमा करा दिए, रिफंड का प्रावधान नहीं था। ये उस समय शुरुआती दौर में कई चीजें थी, थोड़ी छोटी गलती हो जाती थी तो पेनल्टी के प्रोविजन थे, ऐसे बहुत सी चीजें थी। तो जो सीए इंस्टीट्यूट ने जनता में जीएसटी के प्रति, जीएसटी के बारे में जो भ्रांतियां थी उनको दूर करने में, जागृति फैलाने में, प्रचार प्रसार करने में भी बहुत बड़ा देश का काम किया है, देश की बड़ी सेवा की है सीए इंस्टीट्यूट ने। इसलिए मैं इस मंच से सीए इंस्टीट्यूट की तारीफ भी कर रहा हूं और बधाई भी दे रहा हूं। एक विषय और लेकर के मेरी बात को मैं समाप्त करूंगा। देखिए, प्रधानमंत्री जी हमेशा कहते हैं कि ये अमृत काल है। मैं थोड़ा एक आपको बताने की कोशिश करूंगा। ये जो सदी तय होती है ना, आपके मन में भी रहता है अभी सदी कौन तय करता है, ये कभी बड़ा विषय बाद में बताऊंगा। ये तय करने वाले कुछ संस्थाएं हैं जो इंटरनेशनल प्लेटफॉर्म है वो तय करते हैं। मैं आपसे पूछूं, 19वीं ये सदी कॉन्टिनेंट की होती है, ध्यान रखना, एक सब्जेक्ट है जो आपको दे रहा हूं। 19वीं सदी किसकी थी? यूरोप की, कॉन्टिनेंट की होती है। और लीड किसने किया? इंग्लैंड। और 20वीं सदी किसकी थी? नॉर्थ अमेरिका की। और लीड किसने किया? यूएसए। अब 21वीं सदी किसकी होगी? एशिया की। और लीड कौन करना चाहिए? इंडिया। ताली नहीं बजा रहे हो यार, क्या है? कंपटीशन में 4 देश है, कंपटीशन हमेशा रहेगा। आप पूछ सकते हो कि हम 2023 में चल रहे हैं, अभी भी सदी तय नहीं हुई क्या? जो 20वीं सदी थी 1945 तक यूरोप की थी। 1945 में जैसे ही मित्र देशों ने कहा, मित्र देशों का लीडर था इंग्लैंड, और युद्ध हो रहा था सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर, और जैसे ही अमेरिका को जाके रिक्वेस्ट किया यूएसए को कि आपने एटम बम बना लिया है, हमें पता चला है, बोला बना लिया है, तो आप छोड़िए एटम बम जापान पे, नहीं तो जापान कंट्रोल करता हुआ आएगा और हमारे को हरा देगा। उस समय भी सदी किसकी हो, ये समस्या थी। तो अमेरिका ने, आपको पता होगा, नागासाकी हिरोशिमा में एटम बम छोड़े थे, और युद्ध में मित्र देश जीत गए थे, जिसको लीड कर रहा था इंग्लैंड। वो युद्ध तो जीत गए सेकेंड वर्ल्ड वॉर, लेकिन सदी चेंज हो गई। जब दूसरी मीटिंग हुई तो इंग्लैंड ने कहा मेरे लिए तय करो सदी यूरोप की होगी, मैं लीड करूंगा। बोला नो, नाउ सदी हैज बीन शिफ्टेड टू नॉर्थ अमेरिका, और अब लीड करेंगे यूएसए। तो कब? 1945। हम तो अभी 2023 में चल रहे हैं, आप चिंता मत करो। 4 देश हमारे कंपटीशन में हैं। ये तय कर दिया लोगों ने, तो तय करने वाले हैं कि 21वीं सदी एशिया की होगी, लेकिन लीड कौन करे, इसके लिए 4 देश हमारे कंपटीशन में हैं। कौन कौन से हैं पता है क्या? कौन कौन से हैं? हा? कौन कौन से? हाँ, चाइना ठीक है, इंडिया, यस, और इंडोनेशिया नहीं भाई, और जापान, यस, इन्होंने बताया जापान, वेरी गुड, ताली बजाइए भाई, जापान बताए। और एक और है, एक और है, एक और है भाई जी, है साउथ कोरिया नहीं है जी, एक और है क्या? किसी ने बताया रशिया। रशिया किसने बोला? रशिया नहीं है, वो यूरेशिया है। क्या है रशिया? 85% एशिया में है, 15% यूरोप में है, तो उस देश को इतिहासकार यूरेशिया बोलते हैं। तो ये 4 देश हमारे कंपटीशन में रहेंगे। सदी एशिया की होगी, ये तय हो गया। जब मनमोहन सिंह जी का पीरियड था तब उन्होंने कहा सदी ज्वाइंट होगी, किसकी? एशिया एंड अफ्रीका। वो सीन चेंज हो गया, और अब कह रहे हैं सदी एशिया की होगी। और हम नहीं कह रहे हैं, जो सदी तय करने वाले लोग हैं वो अधिकतर वेस्टर्न है, वेस्टर्न वर्ल्ड के लोग हैं, वही कह रहे हैं एशिया की होगी। 4 देश कंपटीशन में हैं, इंडिया, चाइना, जापान और यूरेशिया। इन चारों में इंडिया को आगे निकलना है, और वो आगे आपकी ताकत से निकलेगा। उसके 10-12 पॉइंट है, ऐसे कोई तय नहीं होती है। एक है डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यू। अगर चाइना और इंडिया में डेमोक्रेसी पे नंबर दिए जाएंगे, जैसे अभी आपको एग्जाम में नंबर दिए, तो कितने नंबर इंडिया को मिलेंगे, कितने चाइना को मिलेंगे? हाँ, ये कह रहे चाइना को 0 मिलेगा, डेमोक्रेटिक है ही नहीं ना वो। और इंडिया को 100 में से 100 मिलेंगे। तो डेमोक्रेटिक सेक्टर में हम आगे। हम कमी कहां रख रहे हैं अभी? इकोनॉमी में। अब देखिए, तेजी से हम बढ़े हैं। हमने अभी इकोनॉमिक साइज को तेजी से बढ़ाया है, और जो देश हमारे पे शासन कर रहा था, इंग्लैंड, उसको सरपास करके हम विश्व की 5वीं अर्थव्यवस्था बन गए हैं। और आईएमएफ का ऐसा मानना है कि 2030 तक इंडिया थर्ड लार्जेस्ट इकोनॉमी बन जाएगा। तो इकोनॉमी में भी हम आगे जा रहे हैं, डेमोक्रेटिक वैल्यू हमारी ठीक है, फिलैंथ्रोपिक सोसाइटी हमारी ज्यादा है जी, हम ज्यादा सेवा करते हैं, कोविड ने भी तय किया है, परोपकार की भावना हम में ज्यादा है, फैमिली दैट इज आल्सो पैरामीटर, उसमें हम आगे हैं। अभी तो चाइना तो यही तय कर रहा है कि 1 बच्चा हो, 2 बच्चा हो, 3 बच्चा हो, यही चक्कर पड़ गया वहां तो फैमिली में हम आगे हैं। और कोविड के बाद तो इंडिया की फैमिली बहुत स्ट्रांग हुई है जी, बहुत स्ट्रांग हुई है। आज जो हम बैठे हैं ये सीए फैमिली है भाई साहब, ये सीए फैमिली है। तो ऐसे कई चीजें हैं जिसमें हम कई कई चीजों में हम आगे हैं, कई में हम पीछे हैं, लेकिन प्रधानमंत्री मोदी जी कह रहे हैं ये अमृतकाल है। 2047 का सोचिए, जब देश अपने आजादी का शताब्दी वर्ष मनाएगा, तब का सोचिए, हम रहें या न रहें पता नहीं, लेकिन आप जिनको आज डिग्री मिल रही है वो भारत को विकसित होते हुए भी देखेंगे और भारत को विकसित बनाएंगे भी। ऐसा सपना लेकर के आप चलिए। ऐसी शुभकामनाओं के साथ मैं मेरी वाणी को विराम देता हूं। बोलिए भारत माता की, भारत माता की। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
Thank you very much, sir. Can we all put our hands together once again very loudly for our chief guest keynote address, please? Indeed, a very, very inspiring speech, sir. Thank you for setting us get started and drive for the Prime Minister's vision of making India the largest economy of the world. Thank you for awakening us on that. And now I request CA Dr. Debashish Mitra, President ICAI, to administer the oath-taking ceremony for the young chartered accountants. Can I request all the young chartered accountants to please
I
raise?
request all the students here to open your folder and you'd find an oath page. So I request you to stand up with it also. All the members here, please open your folders. You'd find a page written oath. Please open that page.
Hello. Please stand for the oath ceremony. Oath ceremony paper is provided in your kits.
Please raise your hand when the oath is administered.
This is the oath ceremony. The document is available.
All right. Okay, all of you have this in your hand. All of you are standing, right hands in front. And as I read, please carry on reading with me. I, your name, son of or daughter of, your parents' name, a member of the Institute of Chartered Accountants of India. Do hereby solemnly swear in the name of God that as a chartered accountant, I shall be committed to excellence, independence, and integrity. I will sincerely work towards a corruption-free India, preparation of true, fair, and transparent financial statements best practices in corporate governance, efficient and effective utilization of financial resources and compliances, and shall abide by the code of ethics pronounced by the institute. I shall be fair, just, and honest in my dealings with all the stakeholders, and shall always maintain confidentiality. I shall deal all with humility, respect, and be responsive to the needs of society. Right. While providing my services, I would always be true to the Constitution of India and will follow in letter and spirit all the laws of the land. I shall relentlessly work towards inclusive growth of a resilient India. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I request Central Council member Shri A. Sridhar Muppala, sir, to give vote of thanks.
The Honorable Chief Guest for today, Arjun Ram Meghawalji, the Central Minister, the leadership of the institution, Debashish Mitra Sir, Aniket Talati, the Chairman, SSCB, Sushil Goyal, and my dear council colleagues, students, parents, and all the members sitting across the nation. Indeed, it's a wonderful day. First, I would like to appreciate, congratulate, and welcome you all to the CA fraternity, and we are proud enough to welcome you as a member. Let me start thanking the students first, who have turned into a members today.
For
You have
members,
preferred
food services
profession
is provided by
which
the
has made us
ICAI.
proud.
For
And
their
today,
parents
you have
and
worked
friends,
so much
open facility
and
is
proved
available.
that you have that ability to qualify the toughest exam and join as a member of ICAI. Thank you very much for preferring such a noble profession. Second, I would like to thank all the parents sitting over across, because you people have believed that your child is ready to work hard. Though many might have told it's tough to clear CA, but you people have shown the courage and encourage your kids, because of which today they are proud enough to become a chartered accountant. I thank each and every parent sitting over all the locations over here. Then I would like to thank the team of MSS, because from past 1 week to make sure that across the nation, all the 14,500 new members should take a oath convocation should happen at the same time. Day and night they have worked to give you that beautiful kits. So many staff have worked. I thank all the staff of MSS team, Balaji, Jayashri, under the chairmanship of Sushil Goel sir, who made it possible. And this is the second time we are making the entire nation convocation at a time. I thank each and every staff of MSS team. Then thereafter, I would like to thank our Vice President, man of visionary, and who always think technology at its best. Today, probably at the age of 36 years, he is the Vice President of ICAI. So you can see, after he qualified, 90% of his professional time he has given for the institution. He is an inspiration, and you can believe how much wonders we all can do. He stands an example, and he stood for the institution and working for that. Thank you very much, Vice President, sir, for really making it possible. And I would like to thank our entire council, because at every location, each council member is sitting, they're treating the new members as their families, making all the arrangement and taking care of this. And I thank each and my council colleague who are sitting here and across all the 10 locations for making this possible. And now comes the leader, without whose direction this would have not possible. Whenever we take about the new challenge, he is never afraid what will happen. He always say, first go ahead. Let it be a result. We are able to give 15 days before, both result on same time. And national convocation this time, last convocation 16,000 across the nation at a time, this time 14,000, put together 30,000 students, which is approximately nearby 10% of the newly members joined under leadership. At a time it has happened. Not only this, under whose leadership the World Congress took place, he always stood for the institute. He say institution first. Thank you very much, sir, for giving us the direction. Now, sir, with wholeheartedly our chief guest for today, you believe or not, since the national convocation is at Hyderabad, our chief guest traveled all the way today and came to Hyderabad. He took late night 1 o'clock flight, reached early morning 5 o'clock and joined the convocation over here. Sir, we are really thankful on behalf of ICAI. I request all the members to give a standing ovation for the chief guest, for the love and the affection which he has shown. So we are really proud the message you gave. You have changed our inspiration and you have given us the direction, sir. Thank you very much. And last, I would like to thank our institution, the ICAI, because of whom we got the recognition today. And today the festival like convocation is happening. So once again, thank you very much. And I appreciate all the new members and I wish you a wholehearted, all the best. Believe in yourself, don't underestimate. Everybody is a leader. Today, India became the leader in the G20. As Sir told, in your new membership, you are seeing a $3.6 trillion Indian economy, and we are going to be the world's third largest 2030. Opportunities are awaiting for you. Make sure with a passion, integrity, go and hit the world. And I'm sure all of you can be successful. Thank you very much.
I request everyone to raise for the national anthem, please.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे
10.